Hello again everybody, welcome along to another hot lap guide. This week, I think it was round 37, I don't know. I've been full of the flu all week, so I haven't done anything. This is the first time I've been on in the week since I set the lap on Monday. So I've done a quick lap this morning and boy was it a tasty lap, so I'll get right into it. As you can see, we're at Interlagos in the GR1s. Everyone seems to be using the 919 hybrid. Obviously because of the regeneration and the deployment of the KERS. It's an absolutely brilliant car to use. So we'll get ready to take the lap in. Let's get into our screen. Very tricky to get the best out of this car. It's all about working your gears properly. Getting down the gears as fast as you can and getting back up to the right gear just as fast. So here we go. Let's go into the lap. Coming across the line, stay to the right hand side, and we are looking for the 50 board just there where those people are standing. As you can see, I'm just getting off the power and onto the brakes at the 50 board. You're going to try to brake in a straight line mostly, a little bit of trail braking, get down to second, cut in on the corner, and then up to third, power out in third through the first part of the Senna S. And then before you get to the curb for the right hand part, you're going to change up to fourth gear. Let's go. Down to second, up to third, cut onto the curb. Up to fourth, cut onto this curb. Use all this curb on the outside here. This was a really good first sector for me. And I was a tenth off Tidgeney's time through that first sector. I was really impressed. For this one, we're braking at the escape road here on the right hand side. As you can see, just coming off the power. Now I'm going to go down to fourth and I'm wanting to try to keep about 90 miles an hour. I'm not sure I manage it in this one, but about 90 is as good as you want. Let's go. No, way down to 80, so I could have been a bit faster through there. That's another tenth maybe. Good straight line out of here, and we are looking for just before the 50 board. We're going to start braking, as you can see. And we're going to change down to fifth gear. And we're going to try to hold about 115 mile an hour through both of these right-handers. So feather the throttle a wee bit. When you know you're going to make it off the curb and you're not going to go out wide, get it back on the throttle. Use all the curb on the second part of the double right-hander and run right out onto the curb on the exit. Here we go. Get on the power on this curb, onto this curb, and then when you see these lines here, on the left hand side, these tyre marks, you can see I'm just starting to brake now. Again, got to try to brake in a straight line down to second, then back up to third. And you're going to hold third all the way around the bottom of this double hairpin because it is absolutely nasty. You might want to change up to fourth to keep the traction under control. And you don't want to go up on the power until you know you've got the car straight, because this car will bite you around this section of the track. Down to second, up to third, let the car run out, give it a little squirt, wait till you're as straight as you can, so about here, try and make sure the car is going to be as straight as possible before you start accelerating. As you can see, I get to here, and now I'm starting to accelerate, and that's where you want to aim for. You want to aim for the far off curb in the distance on the right, and just floor it as best you can, control the traction if you need to. Here we are looking at the end of this curb. Here is our braking point, as you can see. And I just let the car run out to the left, down to second, cut right in onto this curb again. And if you can get the car straight, take it out in second. Here we go. We missed the curb completely. That may be an extra time there. This one flat out onto the curb. And for here we're looking at around about 60 metres out. So around about here you can see fully braking now. I think I go down to third. You want to cut onto the curb at about 70 miles an hour and then power up the hill. Obviously controlling the traction again because this corner can bite you as well as it's off camber. So down to third. See, I turned in a little bit too early there and that caused me a pause. So there may be an extra cut, a few tenths in it for my lap, which I might have a go at later on. Of course you're going towards the line, so you're going to follow the white line all the way. Careful of the wall there. That was a 120.4, which was 6/10 faster than my previous best. And I used Tidney's Ghost to help me with this one, especially sector 1, where I was right on his bumper, and I only missed out on his best sector by 1/10. So what we'll do is we'll go back, we'll go out of the car, and we'll get right into it. Here we go. So we're looking just on the 50. Braking, turn down, second up to third, use all the curb, up to fourth, use all this curb, and let the car run all the way out here. You can hear the KERS kicking in at the high end of fifth, so you let it run. There we go. Down to fourth. See, I could have carried so much more speed through there. That's one to get right later on. Up onto this curb, keep it tight. Up onto this curb, that's nice. I could have gone out wider there, it would have given me a straighter line for this bit, which means I wouldn't have gone as wide there on the left part. On the power. See, I was holding the power steady, but I wasn't on full power because the full power will kill the traction. Again, you see, I'm holding the power, but not full power. Turned in too early here and too much, so that cost me a little bit of a scrappy lap, but a 120.4 with improvement is something I'm going to be chasing tomorrow. And as I said, I've had no time on this week because of the dreaded man flu has absolutely killed me. And there we go. There's your lap guide for this week. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's not very often we get the GR1s, and I do enjoy driving them sometimes. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again for the next one, as soon as we can.